Good evening and welcome to the 10th anniversary of Part Ball for Cancer Research UK. I want to thank each and every one of you for your kindness, your love and generosity and your support for the APART project over the last decade. I'm so grateful and I always will be. For those of you who don't know the story, it started with a song I wrote called Apart, which was inspired by the loss of a friend's sister to bowel cancer. She was just 40 years old. When my mother-in-law Penny died of breast cancer in 2012, followed by my dad Derek of lung cancer at Christmas 2013, I decided to release it to try and raise £1,000 for Cancer Research UK. With a huge amount of effort, we raised nearly £15,000. It was featured on the telly and we even won a few awards. That's when my lovely mate Brett suggested over a Costa coffee that maybe we should do a charity ball. Well, I laughed in his face. Fast forward 10 years, 11 marathons and 6 charity balls later, and here we are. It's just amazing. So far, because of you, we've raised more than £125,000 to fund vital research into this cruel disease. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Let's make tonight a celebration of all those we've loved and lost, and all those fighting their own battles right now. Let's join together to make a difference, so that perhaps one day, cancer is no more, and that stories like this don't need to be told.
My name is Elizabeth Rooney and I've had cancer roughly 4 times.
So Elizabeth had cancer first of all when she was 3, reoccurred around about 6, again then somewhere around about 7 or 8. There's so many adults that would have struggled massively with what she's been through, but there's some sort of spirit inside her that's undefeatable.
I like going to school because I get to see my friends every day. But I was noticing it was a bit harder to get round the school at break times and lunch times.
So I stayed with the boys and her grandmother took her to hospital.
And so we stayed overnight and then finally they were right, yes, there is something wrong.
It was in nearly all of her hips, her lungs, her lymph nodes, and there was some concerning aspects up on her skull and towards her brain. One more would be it and she'd lose her eye, so she knew it was on the cards.
They're like, right, we're gonna have to do something about this. It's growing back too many times. And so they were like, okay, we're gonna have to remove the eye.
She cried a bit and then she looked at me and I kind of knew what she was thinking. I said, you're allowed to swear if you want. So she said, F you, cancer, and wiped her eyes and went, right, what's next?
I had heard people dying from it. I had never actually encountered it with someone I knew.
They knew Mummy was ill, and they knew she was very ill, but eventually then we found out that it was in her bones, it was metastatic, and that meant it was incurable and terminal.
And she said if they can hold it back for long enough, then they might find a cure for it. And I was quite happy after that then. They had found out it was in too many places, so they did chemotherapy. It helped it a bit, but it wasn't enough. And then a couple of days afterwards, she died.
And the moment when she was going, we'd had a memory come up that morning on Facebook. So I made sure that was playing at the very last moment so that the last thing she heard was her kids laughing, so that she knew how good she was. She'd always had a mum with her for everything she went through, all the treatments she'd had. Her mum was always by her side. So it was a very difficult time for Elizabeth because she had to cope with not having a mum, but not having a mum to support her during that difficult time.
Well, today I'm here to get rid of the other bits of cancer I have now. And I'm scared of it because it's in lots more places, my mum's side from it. But if you want to start living a happy life, just got to trek on the path it's decided to give you.
Even if she's at her most tired after chemotherapy, she won't say no to a little brother who wants to do a drawing.
When you go for a scan, it's like the scan's eating you. So you just go in and then you come back out of the mouth. They're gonna check scans and it is shrinking, just not as much as the other pieces. And so they're thinking we can use radiotherapy to target that one area and then it's gone. When I was younger I didn't really understand it, but now I do, so it's a bit more scary now.
She's never been more than 2-3 months since the age of 3 where she hasn't needed to go to the hospital. The future looks bleak if we go off what we've been told.
Eventually she was going to ask the question, am I going to die? And the nurse had to be honest with her and told her that she would never go home. She was an amazing person. From such a young age, she inspired so many people.
When you have stuff like this, you just got to make the most of the time you have, because it may be too late.
Cancer is truly heartbreaking. Tonight we're celebrating the 10th anniversary of the APART project. And all those years ago when I got involved, I couldn't have imagined that at this point in time I would have my own cancer story, in that in the last few years my mum sadly passed away to cancer. I couldn't imagine that I had to be here tonight with my family without my mum. And the reason I stay involved is in hope that one day we get a cure, find a cure, and no other family has to go through what my family have had to go through. So please tonight, give what you can, dig deep, and I know together we're going to smash our targets.
Thank you so much. Have a great evening. Right.
That needs to be it, because I can't do that again.
I know, mate. It's tough. It's tough. So listen, on a lighter note,
Yep.
I had a mental dream last night.
Do I even want to know?
I dreamt that we were doing a Back to the Future themed ball. You were Doc, I was Marty, and we missed the start of the ball.
What do you mean?
We missed the start of the show. Oh, shit!
Oh God, mate, I'm so stressed. I can't believe we missed the ball. 200 guests, no money for Cancer Research UK, and 300 metres of sod and shimmer curtain down the drain. What are we going to do?
Great Scott, Neil. Take a breath and calm down. What I've got in the back of this truck is going to change the course of our history forever. Take a look at this. Amazing what you can pick up on Temu these days.
What? You're not serious? You haven't?
We are going back in time.
What, for real? Mate, that's not a DeLorean.
DeLorean? Oh, swipe right.
Are you telling me that you've built a time machine out of a sodding mobility scooter?
Well, the way I see it, if you're going to build a time machine, do it with style.
What? Oh, for God's sake. I can't cope with you. I'm going to call for help.
Hello, Zippy Taxis.
Oh yeah, I need a taxi to the spa, like yesterday.
Sorry, love, we do taxis, not bloody time machines.
Oh, shit.
You're through to the Doc Brown Time Travel Helpline. For time machine rental, press 1.
Ridiculous. What the hell are we going to do?
For technical support, press 2. To talk to Doc Brown, please hold. You are currently number 88,000 in the queue. Please wait, I'll be back from the future soon. We are currently experiencing a high call volume.
Right, just breathe, mate. Just breathe. Just
Remember,
breathe.
you can access your account online, DocBrownTimeTravel.com. Don't forget your time travel insurance. Back in time or into the future, we've got you covered. Remember, time travel is not possible on a mobility scooter. Catastrophic failure is reported.
Mate, what the hell are we going to do now?
Mate, do not worry. If my calculations are correct, they will be 4.4 plus 4.4, as I thought. When this baby hits 8.8 miles per hour, you're going to see some serious shit.
88 miles an hour?
8.8 miles per hour.
8.8 miles an hour? Jesus Christ, mate. Is this thing even road legal?
Road legal? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Mate, are you for real?
Mate, just get on, we can make like a tree and get out of here.
Well, if you think I'm getting on whatever the hell this is, you've got another thing coming, pal.
Look, Neil, I know you're not ready for this, but trust me, your kids are gonna love this.
Oh, mate, I can't cope with you anymore. I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
Neil,
I'm out of here.
Neil, trust me, this is gonna get us, this is gonna, wait for me. Wait, Neil, just wait.
I'm going.
Trust me, this will get us there.
I am not getting on a mobility scooter.
Come on, there's room, let me pull up, hang on. Now wait,
Hey, no.
come on, you can get on here, come on,
Gods.
come on. Get on. Have you got a better idea? Get on.
Don't tell anyone about this.
Are you fully in?
I'm fully in.
Get ready. You ready? Here we go. Here we go. Hold tight. 1.5 miles per hour. Yes.
For real.
Come on.
We're going nowhere, mate.
Hey, 1.5. Watch the screen.
We are going nowhere. Fast. So I just get off and push.
.2 miles per hour.
Come on, come on. Come on. 6.25 miles per hour. Yes. .25 miles per hour. Come on, let's go. Come on, 8.3 miles per hour. Keep going. Come on, come on. 8.3 miles per hour. 8.3. We're getting there. We're going to the apartment, Neil. Come on. 8.5 miles per hour. We're doing it. Come on. Come on. 8.6. Parkball, here we come. 8.7, Neil. 8.7. Come on. Come on. 8.7. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. 8.8 miles per hour.
Scott, they made it just in time for the start of the show. Give it up for Neil and Brad. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, is that really the voice of that bloke off the telly? It most certainly is. Good evening, time travellers, and welcome to the 10th anniversary Apart Ball for Cancer Research UK. Now, let's go back to the future and welcome your host for this evening, the delightful Pete Gibson!